All right. Welcome everybody to episode 7 of the Gaming Syndicate Podcast.
7 already?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
making it. My name is Cross, and I'd like to, before we start the podcast, I'd like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers in our lives. Whether you became our mother by choice or not, you still made great
Yeah.
sacrifices to raise us properly.
Or if you just pop in, you just poke out hole and knock on them, you know?
The man say by
Okay.
choice or not, yes.
Well, I'm not judging anybody, dog. So we thank you for that. I get
Thank
into the
you,
intro.
mommy.
Bran,
Was it seen people? Good night. Good night.
Andre,
Happy Mommy Day to all them people out there, all them women.
Mommy.
Yeah, happy Mommy Day, dog. Several say, hope all enjoy the podcast.
Darian,
Well, like everyone else say, Happy Mother's Day. Hope you had a good day and enjoy the podcast.
Alright, cool. Alright, first topic. Injustice 2 leak reveals unannounced character. Alright, so all there read up on a leak.
The from what I saw, I don't think it's an unannounced character. It's just like
Premier skin.
it's not like a premier skin. It have things also like the skins. They could also like change the battle stuff and thing as well.
Mm.
And they say, well, I'll read what Maxi and Maxi is like something to like alter his combat, so something like that. So it's not really as like a new character per se.
I
So
was
it could
thinking
just be like, sorry, Chris.
I was thinking the same thing, but you find there's a lot of excess effort to put into one character or multiple characters. I mean, it is like attention to detail where if you're giving a character a skin, you're giving them the movements of the person they're trying to portray and stuff. I mean, that's commendable, but that's a lot of effort to put into a character.
It come like why waste an extra slot on a character that's similar when you could just basically give him something that will just change his battles. That's all basically. Like
Exactly.
in Mortal X saw that different variations.
Mm.
Yeah.
You don't say Darian?
Well, what I was going to say was, which Nightwing is this? Because in Injustice 1, Nightwing there was Damian Wayne. So
Who did?
watching back at this picture right now from the leak, it reminds me very much of how Damian Wayne's Nightwing was, as well as with the color scheme of the suit. So, I mean, I just have to wait and see which version of it is, or if it's just gonna be like, it's like Cross and Sketch was saying, if it's just gonna be like a skin for the particular character, because as we know, Damian Wayne is going to be having the traditional katana like he has in the comics right now.
Mm.
So
I didn't play the first Injustice extensively. So when he was Nightwing in Injustice, did he use the staff?
he had
Like-
his stuff, and it could have switched to the two Eskrima sticks, if that's the correct word for it, I guess. But yeah, it's basically the same stance he has here in this picture.
Mm.
It was very similar to it when he had it as a bow staff, and the color scheme and everything is accurate to it.
Okay.
So
What I was thinking too is that Nightwing may be NPC as well, probably for some point in the story could be because he is
Yeah.
fighting Firestorm.
That's like how Mortal X had them guest character and everybody thought that come eventually, but they didn't. That's why Mortal
Yeah.
X turned out to be utter trash.
the character releases, yeah, but
Like Baraka and among others.
But to correct all, I don't know if you guys watch the comics leading up to all the comics for Injustice 1, or if you guys watch the first comic they had
I
for
think Andrew would be
2.
the
I watch
more
the comics for Injustice one.
Right.
Oh,
If it is
Yeah, let Darren finish this.
if you realize that the Teen Titans, which was led by Tim Drake's Red Robin, they were basically sent to the Phantom Zone. And Damian did kill Dick Grayson in Injustice 1, but he didn't do it on purpose, quotations. He killed
yeah,
him.
I know about that.
Right. That's how he became Nightwing and he took up the persona and he went under Superman instead of staying with Batman. So that's why it is. I don't know where they're gonna set this because from what I understand so far, it's still set in a parallel universe where Superman was,
A dick.
rogue and whatnot.
Tyrant,
Yeah, yeah, epic in other words. Well, tyrant, rogue, whatever you want to call it, with your regime and all of that stuff.
I didn't say epic. I said he was a dick.
Oh, well, yeah, my bad. Whatever you want to call it, where he was like, he just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna kill Joker. I'm going to, kill anyone who doesn't want to listen to me. So, from what I want to believe is that this Dick Grayson we're seeing here right now is from the other Earth from where they pulled the other Batman and the Green Arrow that wasn't dead and the Hal Jordan's Green Lantern, not Yellow Lantern, that
So
he is in the regime.
You want him to be from Earth 1 then?
Let's call it
Not
Earth
Earth
1.
Zero.
Let's call it Earth 0 and this Earth, let's call it Earth 1, where they had Superman in jail. Because I watched the first 7 minutes of the story so far too. Going to shout it out there one time. Spoilers.
No, don't spoil it.
No.
Don't spoil it because I didn't watch it for that same purpose because I didn't want to get be spoiled. So don't spoil it if you don't mind.
I have no scene, but to me, it doesn't look, the road that a lot of people want it to be. So,
well, for people who don't know, Dick is currently dead man. In
forgot to state that.
In Injustice. So if that is Dick Grayson in the game, it's either going to be a flashback segment or one from a parallel universe. But I honestly think it's a premiere skin. I don't think that they would put so much effort into flushing out. Oh, also it could probably be a different person entirely, because for those of you who don't read the comics, the main antagonist in the Injustice comics right now is not Brainiac, is not Brainiac, is not Darkseid, is not Superman, is actually another Batman.
Yeah.
And they don't know the identity of the Batman. So as I read along, I will let you all know.
It is all really cool.
These are pack of trashes.
In terms of storytelling, Brian, DC does do much better than Marvel, in my opinion.
Yeah, that is true. Cinematic universe, you could say Marvel probably is doing better. But the animated movie wise, I'm going to still give it to DC.
Just in storytelling, it is just DC does flush out the characters more.
That's why comic books, but they can't portray that in movies at all.
Not in movies, at least not right now. They need proper directors, but
considering the multiverse as well, how they just explain and detail all their characters is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is.
To go back with what Skeggs was saying, I could understand where he's coming from, but remember how many movies DC has under its belt for this Justice League lead up as compared to how many years.
I'm not calling it a lead up because they could have done much better when it came to building up for this Justice League movie.
If they had more years to do it,
It
doesn't matter. They could have extended for themselves. It didn't have to be in direct competition with Marvel. They could have just made it out better. Well, and they're doing this as an Injustice. No pun intended.
Pun intended. But from what I understand, though, is that they want to try to keep up to par with the Infinity War. That's what I could understand from watching what they're doing.
I don't find a need to do that. If they just take their time and make proper movies made up proper story, it would be better for them in the long run.
Well, from what I read this week, came upon this news app I get with my Samsung phone. Batman vs Superman sold I forgot how much billions, but they actually did better than Avengers. So
what?
They did do better than Avengers.
Remember, everyone is going to have their own opinion, but at the end of the day, to me, growing up on these things, comics, superheroes, all these things, it's like you're gonna love one of them more, but at the same time, you love both of them. You're
I
gonna
was,
show your favoritism to
I was
one.
of Spider-Man.
We know that. We know that.
Best
Wait, you
You
series.
said it
wait.
made more? I seen it. It hasn't made more. It didn't even make a billion.
Something I read. I can't remember what it was exactly. I read when I get
Still
back.
under a billion.
No, but it did do better than Avengers. I mean, what you
Which
call
of
him,
them?
Andre Arnold too. Knew what I was talking about.
Um,
Like I said, I read out early in the week, so I forgot to jot down points and whatnot.
Nah, but that movie is spurring controversy too right now, because the lady who played Martha Kent said that how it wouldn't do better than Avengers.
it
I
it
The not
still
Batman
did.
vs Superman, but the Justice League game, the Justice League movie wouldn't do better than Avengers. I mean, as coming out from the cast, that kind of
that kind of
is a
real
bad thing to say.
that real shitty though. I mean, how you could? I mean, you are a cast member of this movie, and you're gonna be like,
They want to promote the movie unless Marvel pay her off. Like what I think Marvel is doing most of the
You
Yeah, this
serious?
the
This
critics
sounds
and
yeah
like a conspiracy.
yeah I think this pay off the critics out.
Boy, please,
I
eh?
I checked in the worldwide gross for BVS and is 873 million.
Yeah, I think these people did cross a billion at
oh,
least.
Yeah,
Avengers did
Avengers
cross a billion.
crossed a billion. So
I think it was weekend box office at launch
oh,
that
well,
BVS had done better.
that would make more sense.
something like that. But nevertheless, I mean, everyone is going to have their own side.
Oh yeah, everyone has their own opinion.
Yeah, once
Everyone has
it's
a butthole. Everyone has their own opinion.
not everybody have a bottle line.
Well, I would like to think that much, right?
Some people
One can hope.
surgically remove them.
Well, they say have shitty ideas 24/7.
Oh well, some people just
Oh
like to
well,
be constipated, I guess.
maybe.
Look on
Keeping in the
tune right.
keeping in the theme of injustice too. Has anyone saw the first three characters? Saw the first three characters that are coming with the DLC? You're not
Yeah.
watching at Dark Side as the pre-order bonus.
Yeah,
Starfire, Sub-Zero, and
Red Hood.
yeah, Reddit.
So you
not
could
really.
take Red Hood out of the equation of being
Oh,
this.
and by the way,
Batman.
looking at the silhouettes from the other character packs, none of them look like Nightwing. So if anybody thought Nightwing was going
Yeah.
to be a DLC character,
Actually,
It's
one
just
of them does
something-
just have a generic body, yeah, and Nightwing
One-
does
yeah.
have just
I
a
think that
generic
is Johnny Cage, though. To be honest.
A lot of people are either speculating it would be Johnny Cage or it's going to be John Constantine.
First of all, they them need to stop this shit. Nobody asks for that. You make a Mortal game, you give you a pack of guest characters. It turned out to be Smash Brothers. No, this is the same thing that we're start with. Why add 3 Mortal characters to this 4? It don't make sense.
Well,
It looked like
Well, if you look
per
back at Mortal versus DC, remember they kind of want to strain with that still.
yeah, but they could have done better with that game. They listened to the masses and made the game teen, because at the point in time, DC didn't want their characters to be portrayed as villainous before they released the first Injustice game, that is. And
oh,
the
you
game
mean
pop.
that Fearless Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe?
Yeah, we're supposed to have fatalities and shit, and they did dumb down everything because of isms as well. And
Isms, your butthole should be surgically removed.
yeah.
Isms. Yeah, that was so fair. That is what Injustice was supposed. That's what Injustice now was supposed to be back then.
Yeah. But at least they learned from the mistakes with Injustice. And they put out a violent game that NetherRealms is known for. And it was about to say Midway.
The originals.
Yep.
Alright, well. So most likely, this rumor that it's a character leak is probably false, but you can look forward to a nice premiere skin, hopefully.
Yeah. Most likely be a premiere skin. So I think verdict from everybody is that premier skin.
Yep.
Actually, I want to. I don't know. I want to say it's a plot twist.
Oh, I can get feel like the week out early.
Oh yeah, you could go ahead.
Feel like the week, not unrelated. That will come later.
Wow, that is surprising.
Power Girl in Injustice looking like Supergirl with no boobs. Feel
So then
in
she's
the,
not
at the
Power
rim
Girl.
spot. No, she's not. That is not Power Girl.
Only Power
No,
got.
that is not Power Girl. Yeah,
The power has not been released as yet.
nah.
This
They
is
could have
until
come.
final stage.
Now you're looking at
I'm
John
informed.
Stewart. You're looking at Jay Garrick. Reverse Flash.
Eobard or Tone? No, I mean Eobard or Hunter Zolomon. Sorry.
Nah, earbud.
Is Zoom though.
I look at. I just talking about all of those who currently in there as premier skins, right?
Mm.
And then you have Power Girl, and it's just looking like Supergirl. So real failure on their part. Real
Super
failure.
Girl in our teenage years.
Yeah. So anyway, next topic.
Yeah. All right. Next topic is Street Fighter 5's CFN beta test and the new character Ed reveal.
Well, I'd love to hear Brian's opinion on this.
Me too.
I don't have no opinion on this. You know, I would not follow up that shit for nothing.
I would like to hear, the banter between Cross and Skeggs for this.
Wouldn't really have much banter.
Because
I just find, as much as I see that all has similar characters, too bad they have plenty similar characters now.
you see, contrary to popular belief, I actually agree with most of what Brandon say on Street Fighter, but at the end of the day, I still enjoy the game and I will still play the game because of that fact.
Yep. Me too.
The game is bare bones, yes, it was bare bones on release. The story mode is complete mess. The
Trash.
netplay can be better.
Trash.
They could have at least put in a proper arcade mode for us at the beginning too, and talk about the network errors we had upon game release. And now, but still, I enjoy the game. So I will play it. Alright.
I didn't get a chance to try out the new CFN. So I can't speak about that in terms of Ed. I don't really have a problem with Ed design like what most people do.
I do.
And if it is that his button commands, the simple things that they had shown.
His bot commands are motionless. You need to press multiple buttons or tap it rapidly or hold it down in order to execute his moves. The only motion move he has which is down forward punch, is his critical arc.
Right. So if they plan on doing that, then they just dumbing down the game.
Well,
They
actually,
take
people
away motions from what Street Fighter is known for. Simple motions to execute flashy moves. So yeah, well, I ain't playing him, so that's about it that I can say about him for now.
Just a shout out to Jay Garcia, who now comment on the stream there.
Oh fella. Yeah. The motion, actually, he is a bit harder to use than I thought now. Even though he have no motions, the timing for his moves, especially his V skill, if you use that incorrectly, you will get punished hard. Like if you whiff it, it takes long for him to recover.
I still think it'd be easier to play with motions, but Go ahead, Brian.
Actually much more excited for Tekken than Street Fighter right now.
I never pegged you as a Tekken fan though, Brian.
Huh?
I never pegged you as a Tekken fan.
No idea. You always play Tekken.
Okay. I'm more experienced with playing like Capcom versus SNK and
I just hope that the game that Street Fighter 5 does better with the next release characters that they have with the season 3 release. If not, uh, the game might probably get back down from me too.
Or you,
Because
you haven't found your character yet.
I ain't find somebody who I want to play at Bison Hano Psycho Crusher. Bison feel like Bison from EX, not from EX, from
Alpha.
Street Fighter Alpha, which I didn't like either. Ryu and Ken, it's just Ryu and Ken.
Yeah.
A game Doha Sagat, Guile too cheap, and I don't like playing cheap characters.
Mm.
So,
And Akuma is like the best one right now in terms of the amount of skill you need to play him and his combo potential.
yeah, but one got money dead.
Yeah.
Zangief man saying he don't like to play cheap characters. What's that? What's that?
I mean,
I like how Shana coming out of the first thing he said.
come
Oh,
Shannon.
Any intro there?
That was the intro, boy.
Okay.
You need to say nothing else.
That's the intro right there, boy. Leave it right there.
But Zangief
That's
and
intro.
actually no, Zangief fell trip in Street Fighter 5. No, but he could get zoned very easily.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then you touch it once and that's it. Death.
And thing is, he have no invincible reversals too, so you could keep him locked down.
You could keep him locked down now. Right, they buff him plenty, but he very hard to reach up on everyone. Like every other grappler, Armika, Laura, Alex, all of them have moves to help them reach. Zangief have none.
Even though Zangief has the most health in the game, it doesn't seem so sometimes because me, me and Andre were playing a few sets the other day, and I was playing Alex, and you would
Three
swear,
combos.
yeah, 3 combos.
That's the same thing. Alex is just Zangief with a different skin.
No, brother, no, he is not.
Stinkness.
Alex
Alex,
is much different than Zangief.
But it's the same stinkness. That's what I mean. And then what's his name? T-Hawk. More stinkness.
that game need T-Hawk. But you know what the game need? The game need Remy.
Nobody like Remy besides
That is what the
you.
game need. Remy. One of the best Street Fighter characters missing.
Boy,
He's an epic clone, Argyle.
all the good people they didn't want to put in the game. I don't know who's the president of Capcom. They need to get fired.
Uno is not the president of Capcom, but he had in the development of Street Fighter 5.
He need to get fired. Like really bad.
Yeah, because I don't get what they're doing with the game too. Why are buffing already strong characters and why are nerfing already weak characters? Because that's what they did transitioning from season 1 to 2 now.
Let me get an invite, by the way.
They nerfed Alex, they buffed Guile, which I don't know why. And they didn't even take into account the weaknesses that Alex or the other characters had. They even nerfed Ryu, who wasn't even... Well, he was strong, but he wasn't, like, overly strong. And they still nerf him. Going back to topic. I did play the beta this week and I checked out the CFN and yeah, they did have some new features like the blacklist where you could probably add players who boosting on casual mode or rage quitting. They added friend requests that you can get from people directly to add to your favorites.
Only took them 2 years.
You can search for replays using different criteria like fighter IDs and your online ID, etc. The player icons for the quote-unquote honorable players and rage quitters seems to be in effect now. It took them like 5 months to do it, but it's finally inside. And that's about it for the CFN. They didn't really do anything with the net play. It's about the same. No difference. Load screens actually a bit faster. More from the screen where it say fight a new rival to the screen before the match. That loads faster. The match itself sometimes loads faster, but not all the time, in my experience. So, all in all, I actually don't know. This beta was actually like a demo for Ed. all in all.
Yeah, I think it was giving people a chance to play him to see if they like him, so they'll know if to buy him.
Because they
I
they
didn't play
did
him, so
well. Yeah, I played them a little bit. If you don't know how Ed
he looked
works,
nice. He looked flashy.
oh yeah, he real
Go
flashy.
go there.
For the people out there who don't know
Yeah.
how Ed works, his moveset and button are very different than the traditional Street Fighter character.
Tekkenish.
Yeah, he's
It's
very
Tekkenish.
technical. To execute his specials, you need to press multiple buttons. Example, to do like the psycho upper, you need to
That's
press
what
two
you talk about.
punches. Was that Shannon?
I said that's what we're talking about.
Street
Oh.
Fighter for me becoming like Dota for me. Great game to look at, but it becoming less fun to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you shit.
You want Dota? I shit in what Dota? Brother man, give me a week. They just get accustomed to people. That's like you playing Hon right now with your selling self.
Last year we perform, eh?
Alchemist Bones on
On
Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Oh no man. You could have
But,
helm.
what was my GPM?
You could have
Compared to
had
other
helm. You could have had helm or
No,
barbed armor
no,
with the same price of the Alchemist Bones. Just saying.
Normal thing. Shannon.
Consequences.
and my role would have been the same. All 10.
Consequences, Shannon, of your actions made we lose the game.
Not the fact that we carry had no arm, alright.
Because your carry was getting constantly ganked because we support wasn't buying wards. Where's that my fault?
consequence.
That's not my fault.
Consequences.
Or you need to either rapidly press buttons to get like a psycho flicker. To get
That's
his
the name of the
EX
man.
move,
That's the name of he moves Psycho Flicker.
the psycho flickers, the three punches he does real fast.
He's sounding like a rapist.
Wow.
Honest it like a rapist. His EX moves require you to press 3 buttons, not the standard 2 buttons for normal Street Fighter characters. His only traditional move, as I said before, is a super, which is a down forward motion with punch. His V skill is called the Psycho Snatcher, which acts like a chain, which you can use to grip onto your opponent to either
Still sounding rapey.
very rapey, to either pull them towards you or yourself towards them.
Gonna snatch you.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
It can also be used on opponents in the air as well as the ground. His V trigger, which takes its name from Bison's move from EX, is called the Psycho Cannon, where you can produce a ball of psycho energy that moves towards the opponent at different speeds according to the directional button used.
Other than Bison and him, who does use psychology?
Both
Rose and that white-haired girl, I can't remember her name.
well,
Ellie.
Rose is Bison's good conscience. So yeah, she does also use psycho energy.
Yeah, I can't remember the white-haired girl name. But those are the only 3 that use the psycho power. I think Oro, because he just use all types of energy as well.
I actually don't know who can beat Oro now in the Street Fighter universe.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the strongest being in the Street Fighter universe.
Yeah. All in all, Ed is a fun person to play. His normal's kind of stubby, but I guess that's why his V skill is coming. You know, that on his Psycho Knuckle, which is the heavy punch you hold to shoot across the screen. You could use those to close the gap between yourself and the opponent. He have good damage and decent juggle potential. His
Only
face design
character barely juggle.
still terrible though.
This was his face design.
Yeah, the dude looking
I
like
did that one, man.
man looking like a lesbian with that 2010 Bieber haircut though.
Plenty design that URL, man.
I would have preferred they didn't give him that the beefy look that he has.
Mm.
And should he leave the little skinny boy in the hoodie?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just leave him as that. They
Yeah, because
wasted.
Street Fighter have too many buff people. Right? Anyway,
Alright. Next topic. Mass Effect franchise is put on hold. Put on ice following the Andromeda disappointment. What are all your thoughts on it?
Right.
not a fan of Mass Effect. Played one, the first one.
First one and Mass Effect 2, two different games, man. Telling you one time.
Yeah, well, I played the first one. Yeah. So I don't really have much to say on this topic.
That game, I would say, I feel a rush it. Honestly, I'm going to rush it.
It does look rushed. It does.
Because I know people wanted it how long, and I feel EA tell them they need to get us out by so and so. And
So I feel it wasn't a developmental thing, but a higher ups thing, like what happened with Final Fantasy 15.
What about plenty games?
Yeah, that's the majority of problems when it comes to gaming.
Because after a while, it just started to look bad on the franchise, and nobody would want to have nothing to do with them again. So that's why gotta get all this shit.
Do you see how it was advertised earlier this year? Like at the beginning of this year? It's like it had no marketing at all for the game. It was just like the game coming out in 3 months. That's it.
Yeah, they just got a quick thing open.
So basically, EA has put the franchise on hold because of how disappointed in feels he was. I was reading an article, and according to it, it doesn't mean that the franchise is dead. It's just that they have nothing really planned in the future for it.
But honestly, it's only take one bad game to kill a franchise.
Look at Dead Space.
Yeah.
This is still a damn good game, I find.
Yeah, but who tell them to go and drop that shit on Wii U?
That's nothing to do with Wii U. It's just part 3 was not good.
Part 3 is more
Part 3
action oriented.
Part 3 they wanted to go what do they call it? Multiplayer focus.
Yeah.
I forgot that was in it too. Oof. Oof. There hasn't been any layoffs in BioWare, as far as I heard. Just redistribution of staff to different sectors of EA to work on like games that they have coming out, like Battlefront, and some undisclosed game codenamed Dylan. I haven't heard anything about that. And the rest of BioWare staff working on Andromeda's multiplayer. Well, basically, BioWare is a support studio now.
Oh.
BioWare have good franchise like Jadam.
And Dragon Age.
So, you know.
Well, I haven't heard anything about any Dragon Age coming out.
BioWare did publish that game where you were underwater and had the big daddies.
No, it wasn't them.
That was not a BioWare game?
Of course, Bioshock.
Oh, that's the name of the game. The name of the game is BioShock. Oh, okay. My bad. So who published the game though?
I think that's a 2K title.
That was I really forget his name,
Yeah, Bioshock was 2.
I just mix up the name with the publisher, that's all.
Yeah, 2K publisher.
Yeah.
2K Games, D3 publisher, and Take Two.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it ain't surprising that this happening to the franchise because of how lackluster Andromeda was. All them problems that came with it. I haven't played. I had no interest in the franchise on a whole, but
Yeah, come now.
this one just seemed like a lazy spin-off for the trilogy.
A lazy what spin-off?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it could be.
Alright.
Could happen.
Next topic. The Surge.
Yeah.
Game coming out this Tuesday along with Injustice. Have you
Well,
seen
not
anything on the Surge?
everybody gonna be playing. I watched the trailer, but that was just it. It's just a trailer, you know. They didn't really show much.
I think
No,
the
they have
trailer,
a lot of gameplay out right now.
Really?
For the
the
Surge.
game reminds me a little bit of Edge of Tomorrow, the movie.
That game looks bad, yo.
The game reminds me of
Bad
a
as in good or
Souls
bad
game.
as in bad?
Bad as in bad. That is the same people who make the imitation Soul game back in the day. Eh?
Or Lords of the Fallen.
Yes, Lords of the Fallen. Same developer.
Uh,
So the combat looks horrible.
Oh.
it looks weighted, like real weighted.
It looks like it's not finished.
Well,
But I do a bit of research on the game. Yeah, oh, you guys gonna say something, Darren?
I think the game reminds me a little bit of this movie called Edge of Tomorrow, with the whole
Tom
like,
Cruise?
yeah,
Mm.
with the whole suits and everything is like,
you talking about that show with Tom Cruise?
I think we established that just now.
Where you keep going back in time and he had to get training and all this
Yeah.
bullshit.
I don't know. It Go ahead.
I just say it was a good show.
I don't
was.
really get the movie, but it gives me that vibes of like whatever little bits and pieces.
The movie was based on an anime though. Based on that is an anime or a manga? I think it's a manga. It's based on a manga.
I've never come across a manga.
Okay, that I didn't know.
Yeah. So
I've seen some gameplay for the movie. The movie. I've
game?
seen some gameplay for the game, and from what I saw, it is like basically a Souls game. I guess they were trying to fix all the mistakes they did with Lords of the Fallen.
Mm.
It looks so now.
Basically, you get placed in this kind of futuristic world. Some type of crisis is rampant. Your
Yep.
character does
How
man
much
this
time we will get this story though?
post-apocalyptic.
yeah, it's more or less the same story over and over.
Homefront wasn't a post-apocalyptic game as well.
It not. What's that?
Homefront. I think that was for the PS3.
The game not really looking story driven to look like just like the Souls game, depending on the gameplay mechanics to keep players. So your character like mans a rig, which is some type of exosuit that has armor and could wield different weapons made available to you like throughout the game. Like it have this weapon called a single rig weapon or twin rig weapons, like something like dual swords or a single sword attached to your rig now. And you could proceed through levels like any Souls game where like you explore areas and you collect items and fight enemies along the way. Defeating enemies is rewarded with like tech scrap, which is basically the souls in this game that you could use to level up. Yeah, so basically raise your core power level. That's what is called the level in this game. And you could only level up when you go to med base, which I guess is like the bonfire of this game. And basically raising your core power to scale all your stats and your implants, which are like little buffs or attachments that your character could have
Shall we get to die?
to give him better like health or stamina regen or something like that. like in Souls games, you have like a health and stamina magic bar, you know, that you had to manage properly in combat. But there's a unique feature in this game where you have this combo bar that if you don't whiff any attacks and you execute consecutive hits on enemies, you just be able to execute like a finisher on them on certain parts of their body, like their legs or their feet or something. And when you do that, you could sever their limbs and get that piece of armor or that weapon that is severed from them. So basically, you could sever without doing the finishers, but it is like there's more advisor to do that because you have a better chance of getting like armor and shit like that.
Okay.
So like, oh, and you can't like progress through certain areas of the map if your core power level too low. You know, so I guess it's have like a reason to backtrack if you want to. As Brian said, the combat kind of stiff and heavy because it takes
That's what she said.
2 million. It take like 2 million years to swing your axe or your hammer around. That's what she said. To hit an enemy. Boss fights are few and far between, so I guess they more focusing on having you fight the random enemies that are playing through the world because from them gameplay videos they're kind of hard to beat, or maybe the person was just bad. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's basically a Souls game that has been cloned. But if you're looking for like a change of pace, a change of scenery, but you like that kind of combat, check it out, I guess.
Okay. I won't.
Brian, would you?
I wouldn't.
Last main topic. Square Enix splits with Hitman creators IO Interactive. I want to check out that story.
Yeah, I did. I did actually. I don't know what to say about it because Square Enix making money.
Mm-hmm.
Square Enix making money, so they probably just realize, hey, we doing good. We could fire some shit, make more money. Yeah. Which means that like I don't know who holds the rights to Hitman.
I think IO holds the rights to Hitman.
Yeah, I
But
was at the end of the day.
you sure they hold the rights or Square Enix hold the rights and they just publish the game?
No, IO holds the rights to the game.
Eidos originally had it, and IO is a company from Eidos, I think, or opposite way around. And Square Enix had
IO always held the rights to it. Eidos just published the game. Same thing with Square Enix.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, so no more Hitman from Square Enix, but the last game that they made didn't do so good either. So that's probably why they drop it.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't even finish off the mission 2 for our game.
I didn't
see
even
lots of
play
people
it.
actually enjoying that game though.
They're already buying him and packing it down, yes?
But no, to be honest with you, I really love Hitman. So when that game came out, I make sure I'm pre-order it because I enjoy.
I swear you beat it out. That's why I didn't see you playing it.
Nah, I didn't even bother to continue because the best Hitman I play up till today, and it's gonna be controversial, is Blood Money.
I know you was gonna say that.
And everybody will say Blood Money. That's basically the only one that I played.
I played that. I forget which one it was on PC. I played Contracts and Silent Assassins too, which was the so-called trilogy on PS2.
Original Hitman.
And I play Absolution as well. I finished that one, but I still rather Blood Money.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that will fall in the boat with Grand Theft Auto. Same thing over and over.
Yeah, it's gonna become monotonous after a while.
I read some articles on this whole fiasco, and they say basically Square Enix want to focus on their key franchises, and studios. So apparently, IO ain't one of them. To be fair, Square Enix have like a lot on their plate. Like they're producing content for Final Fantasy 14. They have DLC coming out for 15. 12 getting the remastered. 7 getting that remake. Kingdom Hearts still in development.
Kingdom Hearts is looking at next year, by the way.
And
And they have Nier Automata.
Exactly,
with
and,
DLCs.
and it
So,
just dropped near. And
yeah.
it have slight possible rumors that it might have a Life is Strange season 2, hopefully.
Yeah, here's open.
Yeah, so to uphold deadlines, which Square Enix have a real bad habit of breaking, I guess they really need to lighten the load, otherwise they'll like fall into the same situation as Platinum Games and Scalebound.
Really?
How someone had Invis?
Oh, I thought he meant really for me,
I don't know what he's talking about for a second too. I was like, huh?
Like, even a Square Enix have more stuff, to have so much on your plate is really kind of a bad thing. Just focus on your main priorities, and then you could take on other.
Projects.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it's good that IO still have the rights to Hitman, and apparently season 2 halfway complete. So if people were worried about the season 2 being cancelled or something like that, it's still coming out in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry about that. But Hitman on a whole, I don't know how I are going to get the funding to make the caliber of games that they used to make in the past. Because if they become independent, the quality will drop.
I don't think they can become independent.
I don't think
So
so.
it's in any background there, way.
Girlfriend watching House.
Uh-huh.
That in house?
Yeah, like season 3 or something she watching. Season 2, I think. Not too sure.
So, do you have any topics? Hold on, once I get through.
Yeah, I'll go last.
Alright, go ahead.
Somebody else?
You go ahead first, no way.
All right. This week in PC gaming, Alan Wake is being pulled from Steam, I believe, as of tomorrow. So it was on sale this weekend, and so if you could check and see if you like the game and you wanted it on Steam because it won't be available on Steam anymore. And
Oh, I hear there's 90% off that game.
what's that?
I think it's 90% off that game, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. It
Yeah.
just been, I think it's been removed from most digital stores. Is some comments that was going on with the creators and online.
Oh my word.
Other than that, PC gaming. For hardware, the Steam Link was on sale for the last 3 days for $20. It should be around $40 to $50. I believe it went back up today. So if anybody was lucky to get that, good job there. In terms of internet stuff, I'm not sure if you're all aware of the ransomware outbreak that was going around where
Oh, yeah.
people targeting a lot of like health organizations and so on and holding the information at ransom.
I hear that
So-
stopped by accident.
Well, I saw someone said that. I didn't read the article. I don't know if it was true or not, but it wouldn't hurt to read up on it and beef up your security. Right. More in PC gaming or Steam Summer Sale. The dates have apparently been leaked. Usually the Steam sale is like around ending of June, July, around there. The dates that it's tentatively supposed to be June 22nd to July 5th. But this information comes on Reddit, which would get the information from a developer insider information. And the amount of developers that these days, not sure how accurate it is. So even if it's not, which I would I call the Rattan sale, the Steam sale,
Yeah.
the sale is usually be around the end of June to early July. So look out for that to get your wallets ready if you want to buy some games on
If
Steam.
you spend 100 there in that summer, say you get about 50 games.
Well, I used to always buy games and then I realized I just packing them down. So whatever I wanted to buy last year, I'm pretty sure it will be available again
No,
this
but
year. and I'll
That's how
probably
it is be apparently. Like it's be Christmas for the first 2 years or something, and then after it just get lackluster.
Yeah. I just don't play them. Just don't play them.
Is it because you're packing them because you're shitty?
No, I just didn't get time to play them. I'm not like Ole who just pack it down because Ole shitty, but I'm packing them.
Nah, we
And
don't
I
pack it up.
pre-order.
We just
Pre-order
pack
and
it
pack
up
down.
because we
That's
just
what I
forget
did, man.
them.
Wow,
We just pack
thanks,
it up because we
but
just forget them.
Wow, thanks. I know you were showing that for me, but the game was shit.
No,
Going to
you
sit down
all of
and
them, all of them just do that.
What?
You all,
But
all, you,
what?
all you play the Wildlands yet?
Hey,
Yeah.
don't break up the passion and live
Oh,
into the
Yes,
present.
No,
yes.
but shit.
Anyways.
What I buy and pack down.
Anyways, moving
I just
on.
make sure I'm beat out. I game before I pack it down, brother.
Hey, I know finish on 90-hour RPG, so yeah.
Oh yeah, I see you were saying that. So you see it was good.
Well, I
Um,
blame Diaz, yes, and Andre for that wild land.
What's that?
Boy, you had to blame Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew, that man out getting nauseous for everything.
Yeah, yeah, but it's not my fault at all. I mean, there'll be anything.
that motion sickness.
I was there weekend, you know. We
Halo
was.
6 wouldn't be shown at E3, and if
think
you all
Brian
saw
was
that,
Yeah,
so
so
whenever you all Halo fans out there, it was never really a big.
I don't think Halo 6 is going to be introduced at E3 though.
They say it wouldn't be shown here.
Nah, it won't be shown at E E3.
And moving
Well,
on.
America going to blow up there.
That's true. Moving on to the Dota. The biggest news for this week so far is one of the casters slash
Yeah, man,
hosts,
biggest
Shavir.
but Dota.
We found out today that she has breast cancer. And you could basically say she's the only female in
Oh,
the
that
talent
the blonde
that's
girl?
there. What's that?
That the blonde girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
She
What's her name?
she hosted the last Shavir. Shivir or however you want to pronounce it. She hosted the last few events, and it's only today.
Sorry about that.
Mostly people found out about that. So
That sucks.
yeah, it does. But if there's one thing, she gonna get a ton of support from the community because she does a good job. And as much as people like to hate her, she's good at what she does. She's got a little boy when she's ready, but I mean, someone like this,
Real young
she'll
dog.
get the support that she needs.
She real young and she cancer early.
Well,
rampant.
apparently they detected it early enough where they could treat it, a long-term treatment. She's gonna try, I believe, the cool cap treatment. She said there's a 33% chance that she's gonna be able to keep her hair. No. This week, I believe we'll find out. So it's sad, but at least it's not a terminal diagnosis.
Don't worry, it's that people who like ball girls.
Mm.
Anyway.
Anyway, some other news: How, who had retired previously, he rejoins VC Gaming, coming out of retirement. Because what is retirement in professional Dota? Apparently, that's just a word. None of them is actually ever retired.
Nobody
just
Now
like
we go.
wrestling. Just like wrestling. That's what I think vacation. Or go and retire. I want to vacation. That's come and retired.
Ric Flair.
Bigger news that's popular. Which invitational this was, boy. I think it's Star Ladder Invitational. Oh, the Dota Summit. Navi qualified today, so you know the Navi fanboys love that.
Well, I know,
So, yeah.
I know Branch is deserved there.
Yeah. So we'll see them at the Dota Summit coming up.
I hear them with,
I never see a man who will love and hate a team sooner.
Any Navi man like that.
They say all them men love all their Barcelona and shit. That might think they.
Oh dear, I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah, they have, if it's one thing. I don't know. I honestly don't know if then they leave, if they will still have the fan base, but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
No, they
that's
won't.
one thing.
If then they
You'd be
leave, I
surprised, huh?
stop watching.
I don't know. I don't know if he'd ever leave though. There had to be some weird thing for him to leave.
Then he's like Navi, though. That's the thing. They change all other players except him.
Well, they had to say that because he's the only player that remained. All of them left.
Boy, the
Bobby
man
gone,
talking about
Axel
women,
gone.
I'll
I mean,
call
Sonic
him
gone. General was
How
good.
about you farm a... Oh, I forgot. I honestly forget that in this thing. Yes.
In other news, Dream League is going on at the moment. Alliance, I think they got eliminated today.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, well.
I just hate them and the rat. Too.
Well, yeah, I'm a Navi fan, but you must hate Alliance. So.
Yeah, because it's rat. Like all of it.
As before, the International Server Compendium is still active. The
How much
events
it
are
is now?
going on. The prize pool.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. While I'm checking that, the sorry, the event, the co-op event isn't out as yet, but I believe not Friday, Tuesday or Friday. The what is basically the Plinko then came out. That was the first week, Nico. The Slack, I can't remember the name, but it's the Slack event. But basically, instead of you dropping a ball, you're releasing a bubble and it will go up. And of course, I get 500, which is the lowest, because I was expecting to get that.
I'm gonna get tickets.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Um, the other events, the should be coming pretty soon. Or the prize pool is now at 8.8 million.
Wait.
Yeah. Compared to last year, it is about a million, just over under a million, sorry, more than last year at the rate it's going. But what usually happens is when the motors come out, like say Motor 2 or the Motor 3 release, especially if it's a motor for a popular hero like Purge or Invoker or something, you would see a spike. So when those the motors come out, you would see the price going up more. And with the co-op mode, as we talked about last time, if it's really good and men here okay that Rail Jet and the ones they get in, you will see the price spike in there as well. That's more or less it for the Dota side. It's had some other stuff, but they're not very significant. I'll touch more on that later as it develops.
And on the Hunt side, I get a plushy Nightown quality.
Was in the season? The season is season 4, right?
Season 4 and what?
Hun.
No, it's season 3 right now.
It wasn't season 3 last time?
No, it was in season 2. They only recently
Alright.
started the seasons thing.
Okay. Well, for those of you not aware, Hun season 3 has begun, so you can try to get up that rank up to legendary.
Immortal.
No, with them kind of selling.
Also, no.
Yeah, well, it's always up to Immortal.
Yeah, just if you want advice, if you want to reach it, don't play with anybody else. Play by yourself.
Especially if you see somebody with the name Archvile X, know you're going to lose on it.
Only if Severus on the team. Only. As he'll complain from the start. Before you even pick the hero, he'll complain.
I guess Shannon have some experience with playing with himself.
Yep. Yes, he does.
And that's about it. Yeah.
Well, that's never it when it comes to Hunt. Loyal to the end.
Okay.
Darren, yeah, you have anything?
Only 2 bits of news. For any zombie fans of the Black Ops franchise, they are going to redo a few of them from Black Ops 1, World at War, and Black Ops 2.
Pause it, Darren. A viewer named Trini Tomahawk says, "I blame Archvile X all day, every day." So more fire to the few. More fuel to the fire. Sorry.
Stay quiet. Let's stay quiet.
You know how it is. Right, go ahead, Darren.
Yeah, he know it is. He know what I'm talking about. That my friend Riley.
To blame, eh?
Yeah, as I was saying, any zombies fans of the Black Ops series, you're gonna get back the classic map, Kino del Toten, I think Ascension, and the new one from World at War, as well as versions from Black Ops 2. So you can look forward to that. It's gonna be, I think, $30 US on the PSN, I think Xbox store.
Fans in that about 2 years old.
I mean, it is nostalgia, so it's up to whoever if you want to buy it or not. As well as there's going to be, well, the US version, from what I understand, release of Gundam Versus. There's a few gameplay of it already out. I don't know where it was originated from, to be honest, but the game looks okay for what it is, and it's coming out. It's supposed to be where basically it's, I don't know which series they're picking and choosing, or if they're gonna just add in all up to date.
No, what type of game it is? Action?
It's
a fighting game.
It's a fighting game, basically. You're just gonna choose your mobile suit, from what I understand, and with that mobile suit, they have different configurations. So from there, you can pick and choose where you want to go and battle.
Trini Tomahawk again says, if you're getting back old maps of Black Ops 3, which I think you said. So yeah.
Black Ops 3 maps are gonna be there no matter what, because those came with the
if you're getting back old maps for Black Ops 3.
Yeah, old maps of Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
All of the maps there, is, remember I said Black Ops 3 is gonna be in the Black Ops 3 game itself.
Okay. But
So,
I think he's more talking about the multiplayer instead of the zombies.
oh no, you're not gonna get multiplayer. It's just zombies,
Okay.
and that is about it. I mean, we list what games coming out. There's rumors that
This
a
man
game
hard.
that Cross doesn't like, GTA, is gonna get an update
You.
on Tuesday. I don't know how to feel about the game right now. I mean, I love the game to go and just do shit in it, but other than that, you know, that's it from what I know about so far.
Andre,
Anyone else have some
Brian,
news?
or have anything? Or you wanna heal on? Before we get into these segments.
Nah, nothing on my part.
Anything interested in Hot Match right now, way?
Boy, right now we're getting real sell, boy.
So nothing new.
Getting real sell. We're winning all the time, you know, Sean. Come on, bring you sour vibes there.
Oh, it's not where not answer that question. But anyhow,
All the arch rivals, stay away from him.
Earlier today, I saw a little image pop up on Facebook, basically saying Spyro the Dragon PS4 hint dropped by Sony, probably a trilogy remaster incoming. I hope, because the Spyro trilogy on PS1 was one of the best games on that system at the time.
I still have Spyro 1.
And anybody saw the tech demo for Gran Turismo Sport? That 4K upscale 50 frame tech demo?
No,
Dude, that looks so horrible. Like the car wasn't moving at all. Like the earth was moving.
but the
And
car
the
was
car
just on
wasn't.
standstill like a model
Yeah.
car.
I didn't get what was going on there, but thank the Lord I'm not a fan of Gran Turismo because that would have pissed me off.
Isn't that lovely?
Right. Alright, like getting into these segments I like to call You Got to Go. Basically, each cast member chooses a game or movie, series, etc. from a list
Chris,
that
before
they
you
have to
continue,
eliminate from.
check back the chat again, the live chat.
Sure. Random question. Just a random question to anyone who wants to answer. What type of controls would you rather for fighting games? Keyboard, pad, hitbox, or stick? I prefer pads, to be honest.
I grew up with pads, but I could play on stick. If in arcade setting, it'd be stick, home pads.
I'll just go in the
Keyboard all
arcade.
the way.
I'll just go in the arcade.
I would just say controller.
Oh, yeah, pads as well.
I'll just go
So?
in the arcade.
Controller much more easier to use, and you have the option of either using the directional buttons or the joystick if you want. So yeah, basically the best of both worlds there. I actually use the joystick because I find getting out motions a bit better. So it's basically at the end of the day, it's up to preference. What you prefer.
Yeah, some people like to play with stick.
Because the best Street Fighter player, the best player in the world right now when it comes to Street Fighter, whose name is Punk. I think he uses pardon. He's a controller. So you don't necessarily use a stick to be good at a Street Fighter or a fighting game on the whole. Is what you prefer.
I was playing hard all the time.
Oh, and yeah, I agree with you, Ron. Once it's not that octagon bullshit, yeah, stick would be decent. Yeah, Punk and Smug do use controllers, and they are some of the best in the world.
And Knuckle do. He's a PS3 controller.
Okay, I didn't even know that. Oh. Yeah, so it's all down to preference. All right. Yeah, so the You Got to Go segment is basically each cast member chooses a game, movie, or whatever entertainment media from a list that they have to eliminate from existence. All right, first topic: racing games. The Need for Speed series, the Forza series, or the Gran Turismo series.
Gran Turismo.
Need for Speed.
You
I
think
say
it,
Forza.
I'll say Gran Turismo as well. Best racing game on PS1, but since then, nah.
The only good Gran Turismo was Gran Turismo 2. And since then, that game pop.
Yeah,
But you will still
I,
get rid
I
of
agree.
Need for Speed?
If you're basing it on history, I would say Forza. The Gran Turismo and the Need for Speed was like pioneers at the time.
Mm.
So
The new
I would say
the new
Forza.
the new Forza game had a Hot Wheels mode, which basically make it a party racing game.
Like
So
Blowout.
yeah. So kudos to them. Gran Turismo, they going for realism, yeah. But yet when you crash the car, you don't see damage. That's not really too real for me.
What happened to realism with Project Cars, fellas? No, not
Well,
Project
yeah.
Cars. I mean, the game that came
Oh,
out
I know what you're
for
talking
PS4
about.
that
Yeah,
was so rated up for
yeah.
graphics.
I know what you're talking about.
Which one
That
is
game
that?
was
Crew?
top. No, not Crew.
Drive Crew?
No, it's not
Just
Crew.
I
Is
forget the name of the game.
something else.
Back down.
Now, I actually run. I find Forza
wasn't
to
that
be a
good
bit
for
more arcade than Gran Turismo.
Nobody buy that shit. The only
I
place I will buy is anything Need for Speed.
so then why you said Need for Speed to eliminate?
Oh yeah, it's eliminate.
Yeah, it's to
Oh,
eliminate.
I thought they said which one we like.
No, which one to choose to eliminate from
Oh,
existence?
It's
oh,
you
Gran
got to go. You
Gran
got to
Yeah.
go, not you got to stay.
Gran Turismo.
I agree with Gran Turismo how to go. Forza, I enjoy the racing in the game. It's not totally arcadey like how Need for Speed is. It's like a mixture between simulation and arcade. So I still like that. The only Gran Turismo I liked was Gran Turismo 1 on PS1, and that's it. That's it, and it just popped down from there. So Gran
Open
Turismo got to
Sally.
be for me. Shannon, you say Forza?
Yep.
How come?
But that's based on two things. One, as
you
I
never
said,
played.
the history. Yeah, that's one of the. I didn't play much of Forza, and the history behind Gran Turismo for what it is, based on history.
See.
Rated the best car racing game, but real boring.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the thing. It's supposed to be as realistic as possible, which not very
Boring.
exciting. Yeah,
It's boring.
Right.
unless he's an enthusiast guy. I know some guys who's real common, and you need to watch them play that game and racing our box lancer, and you'd be surprised at how happy them is.
Nah, I had to be drifting down a flicking canyon, looking wet.
I'll be
I
shooting
know.
thing out of the car.
Robert.
All right, so it looks like
Next one.
Gran Turismo got to go. Next one is comic book movies. X-Men: The Last Stand, Ghost Rider from back in 2007, and
This one,
Fantastic Four from back in 2005.
Boy,
You could have stopped at Ghost Rider, you know.
which
Yeah.
one to stop?
Which one that had to go?
You
The
got
other-
to go, Brian.
Yeah.
That's not. Hold on, right?
I'm telling you something one time here.
Hmm.
See that X-Men? That need to dead and bury.
What? You forget Ghost Rider? What?
I rather watch Ghost Rider any day dog.
Me
Listen,
too.
that
The
X-Men.
the original Ghost Rider wasn't that bad, except for Blackheart how he looked. But
All X-Men movies is utter toots. I don't know why they're still giving Fox right to make them movies.
So you rather go and watch the second Ghost Rider than watch X-Men movie?
that second Ghost Rider was horrible.
I would
Hold
still
up,
watch it.
hold up, fellas. Ron say Brian
Nah.
knows for tonight.
What you say? What you say?
Get into the mood, boy.
And what?
Say Brian knows for tonight.
Oh,
Alright.
Yeah, you just spaghetti comment lol, boy.
That's me. That's me.
Well,
That was me.
I know it was you, you know. Thanks for just clarifying it for everyone.
boy, let me tell you something. Eh?
Yeah.
All them X-Men movie was utter. You see that last movie with Ivan Ooze?
That was good.
Oh,
That was good?
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Nah, man. Nah, man.
Well, Brian,
Man.
as you yourself just say, it's a hard man to please. So to please you, that movie had I don't know what that movie had to do.
Boy,
Nah,
Have a better apocalypse.
the premise of the movie was good. It's just the costume designs that they had was real bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so
Especially,
really
we all agree Apocalypse could have looked better. We
that
all
movie
agree on
get
that.
so much a bad review in Rotten.
Apocalypse should have been 3D.
Yeah, but
Apocalypse
reviews these
shall
days
look
don't
like how
make
we do
sense.
the animated
Anybody
series.
just start to review a movie and
I
shit up the
feel-
movie, and the movie will be good.
I feel like I start making reviews and put it on YouTube. And I'm gonna
Oh, you're gonna be just like everybody else.
Well,
I'm a realist, and I'm a real horse shit.
Oh, she's not a realist. She's a hater. It's not a
Yeah,
realist.
Brandon's a hater. Brandon's a hater.
I'm not a hater. Shannon is a man who has licked every movie button.
Nah, the movie good. I will say the movie good.
Shut
You
up.
shit, I will say the movie is shit.
I watch
God, my ribs.
Shannon was gonna watch X-Men in IMAX and go and watch Barbie for the Princess Bride in IMAX.
Partner, I'm the one who platinum from Barbie game, eh?
I did not platinum no Barbie game though. And I'm not ashamed to platinum one. It's still added to.
Wow.
Oh, God, I'm cramping.
But
you're
I
cramping
think-
or you're crapping? Which one?
that is
Cramping.
why
Probably both, yes?
that is why they come and say this next X-Men movie they're gonna bring out is a do-over of the last one. What kind of shit is that?
That's it. You think these days reboots and do-overs?
You know it was horse shit, so that I do it over again, so it can be more horse shit.
Quick
You're
question.
talking about the last stand, Brian?
Yeah,
But quick question.
Yeah, that
Who
movie
going
was
to be
bad.
Wolverine now?
with this girl Tin Phoenix and burn out Apocalypse.
Mm.
But
Boy?
quick question. Who they want to be Wolverine now?
I could really care less. All I gonna care is Spider-Man coming out and gonna mash up the dance regardless.
Yeah, but it looked more like an Iron Man featuring Spider-Man.
Nah.
I was saying that initially,
that
but then
is
I
much
realized, and the
That
whole
is-
point of him being there is to groom
look-
Spider-Man for leadership, right?
Yeah.
Which
That sounded
never
good.
happened
By the
ever.
way, it looked like most of the movie he will be in his makeup get-out suit because it looked like that happened in the beginning.
Yeah, but I mean, they're still using him to sell the trailer, which I don't understand why.
Because Spider-Man is a money maker on his own, right?
That
Yeah.
man just told me
Well,
that
not as much as Man.
wet up the dance in Avengers.
Yeah, for real, way. I'll give
Well,
it that.
Spider-Man is also my favorite superhero, so I will agree with Brandon. 100%.
Civil War was still shit for me. Comic book wise, it was real
I enjoyed
shit,
it.
to be honest.
I enjoyed it.
If you don't take into account what happened in comic books, it was a good movie.
If you want to base movies, what happened in comic book, none of that movie good except Watchmen.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
true.
give you that. I'll give you that one for
That
sure.
was damn good.
You see, that's why a lot of people like are real shitting on movies because they watch not it like, okay, it have to stick to the comics.
Exactly. The movie once
but
the
they
movie
could've
was entertaining and
one
you enjoyed the
man
movie. The movie was good. Just because the movie didn't do what somebody expect the movie to do doesn't mean the movie
Hey,
is bad.
they could at least let one man die. Instead, they had to go and paralyze the
What?
token black
Marvel?
guy.
Kill somebody? Please. A man fall out of the sky and next scene he was walking.
Exactly.
Hey, and they killed this man in Iron Man 1 by.
Hey,
Not-
nobody dead, boy. Wait, you
He
gotta
didn't
wait.
dead.
Coming back.
And they
Coming back.
kill Quicksilver.
Wait. Now I say wait. You see this now.
Nobody cares. This shit.
All right, Mr. Realist.
Right?
Alright, so what's all you choose? X-Men The Last Stand, Ghost Rider, or Fantastic Four from 05?
Man,
With the newest Fantastic Four movie.
Nah, the one back in 05.
That was still better than
Yeah, that was good.
That is
Ghost
why
Rider.
that's
I'll
why
go
I
with
put it.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
This one kind of hard for me, but
I'll go with Ghost Rider.
Just Google Ghost Rider and you'll make up your mind fast.
nah, that
Should never
it's
cast,
not
should
as
never
bad as I
cast
thought.
Nicolas Cage as a superhero. Never.
oh, it's some beating on Nicolas Cage now.
Brian.
The man,
I know I should have laughing.
Andre, just
The man-
remember, that man say he will watch over Ghost Rider too, eh?
first of all,
Illegally.
the man make one good movie. And that was it. Relax yourself. In fact,
The only good movie he acting was Face Off, dog.
What? The Rock. The
No.
Rock.
The
No,
best
And The
movie
Rock, that was
acted-
it.
We
Wicker Man.
call that movie
National Treasure wasn't bad
when-
actually.
when Nicolas
Wills.
Cage was a criminal and he was on this.
Gone in 60 seconds.
No,
That
not
was
that
good
movie.
too.
Didn't like that.
He was
The
on a
airplane.
plane. Yeah,
The airplane movie.
Con Air?
I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Yes.
Con Air was good.
That was good. You see, back then, yeah. That's why he not in any movies anymore. After Ghost Rider.
Here Diaz, Nicolas Cage's balls.
boy, I'm gonna tell you something, eh? Nicolas Cage had a movie called Wicker Man. That show was real bad. Though.
Wicker Man was good.
Diaz say,
That cry.
Wicker Man was a good movie. I agree.
Diaz say, Brian, no, he crying that you got me a face of movie.
Boy, I never watched that movie.
Anyways, choose one.
Anyway,
Next one.
Nicolas Cage, yeah, just like this man who does this man Steven Seagal.
Boy,
Who does
Nicolas
move in
Cage
slow
is a
motion.
movie.
He was always like Steven Seagal.
Nicolas Cage right now is a movie hoe, to be honest.
Once he getting paid, he acting. He a business. He a catering.
That's it.
And we
'Cause
would
he's
never
broke.
get them straight to DVD.
All
And
right.
he did that kind of Rapture movie too,
Oh yeah, he did.
where he was flying a plane.
Dog, that movie was so bad, dog.
Exactly. Nick Cage, fellas, Nick Cage.
Next one.
Oh,
By
but
the
to,
way,
to,
by
to
the
be
way,
honest, Kick-Ass was good.
by the way,
Yeah.
Speed 2 is on Netflix. One ticket quality movie.
You mean with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
Oh
When
God, nah.
Second Speed was on a boat, right?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
That was a good show.
Speed 1 was way better.
I didn't like Speed 1 that much.
Speed 1 was so much better.
This man bigging up Nicolas Cage and get this Tom Cruise, Keanu Reeves.
Exactly. Can't think this in Keanu Reeves.
Boy.
All right, I pick Fantastic Four to get eliminated.
All right.
Next, the last one, female celebrities. Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, or Amber Rose.
Amber Rose. You can't be putting my quality ladies in that.
Man, really? You can rid of Amber Rose?
Yes.
Well, if you're
It's
eliminated
official,
based
Brad
on ability,
You
you
said-
gotta eliminate she.
And you said Rihanna, right?
Yeah.
Rihanna is like God tier. though. Right?
You want sleep?
What? Brad, I thought you didn't like Rihanna. Yeah,
I
you had love she, then you hate she.
No, it's a love and hate relationship, but I will always love she.
Anytime she turn around, Jared,
Listen.
and that light reflect over the forehead, you just get confused.
That's
Shut up.
fair.
If you look to watch party for you might get a little nanny in your life now and then.
Wow.
All right, Mr. Skeg Ticker, I get it. You could take all that skeg. Do like Mr. Pastor Stewart and rub up that ball head.
But like I was saying, Rihanna is one person that could actually wear and cut any kind of clothes or hairstyle.
I would base it on talent. She have talent. Nicki Minaj, yeah, but she have more talent than Amber Rose, so I would eliminate Amber Rose.
I cannot see the name Amber Rose.
I
She's
can't
fine.
say Nicki Minaj has talent.
That's why I say she have more than Amber Rose.
Amber Rose have a better body to me.
No,
That's
no,
about
no.
it, yeah.
That's cellulite body.
It's
It-
better than the
no.
fake body, Brian.
Wow.
Boy, I rather rub up that plastic.
Nah, I could pick Amber Rose. I wouldn't even thing with Nicki Minaj because of the mere fact that she pay off for someone college tuition.
Oh, she did?
Recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she agree to do it or?
Yeah, she agreed to do it. She did tell the person to inbox the details.
Okay, well,
Could I need to tell she I need a car?
yes.
So who will even choose?
Amber Rose.
Rose.
Where you going?
Nicki Minaj still.
I choose Rihanna.
Boy, you're bad. Strongly.
And this is the end of the podcast, my friends. Well, had to be good crazy.
hopefully next week we will make sure that Chris still alive and breathing.
Alright, let me tell you why I choose Rihanna. I'm not basing it off her talent. I'm basing it off her body type. And from Rihanna body type,
Wait, what? Completely natural?
If you're going body type, yeah, Rihanna would lose that fight.
I still would choose Rihanna over all of them for the body.
that is the first time Brian
That
would choose a
coconut
skinny
oil.
girl over a curvaceous one. Because it's Rihanna.
Because it's double.
Because it what?
It's double.
Never seen Ron say anything about it.
At
Oh,
this-
Ron just says Sandra Bullock is his worst female actress. That's all he had to say.
Ron
after,
probably
all,
behind.
after that, what was that movie she was in with George Clooney? I forgot the name.
Gravity.
Yeah, after all that, yeah,
Gravity?
she really, yeah.
Andre's favorite movie, you know.
Nah, don't even bring.
No, I think that was Shannon's favorite movie.
I was Shannon on IMAX and saying this.
Yeah, Shannon's like, fellas, get a seat in IMAX, it's so weird.
It was my after Warcraft. That was my second best IMAX experience.
Best 3D movie ever.
Well, we could see that I don't take much to please you though.
But did you see Gravity in IMAX?
I wouldn't waste my money to go see Gravity in
That's
IMAX.
you.
I don't even waste my time to stream it online.
He's a glutton for punishment.
Oh, so wait, you didn't watch it?
Oh, not really. I just
I
went
did
and
watch
see
it.
the
And you're
reviews and
making
I
an
didn't care if it.
Oh, but you
I
going
watched the
politics?
reviews. Well, what you mean? I can do better than
Alright,
in
you
Trinidad
must.
most people. Shit.
A man watch a review
Hey.
and talking about that movie. He don't watch the movie, you know, but you really better than politics.
Hey,
Yes?
at least I'm not easily pleased, you know. Breeze don't turn me on.
You probably read a review how hard the beast blowing.
Well, yeah,
I
because
wasn't
the breeze
thinking
was
that.
blowing today, you know. Just saying.
Crazy.
That man say that Atlantic breeze get shut down hard on the ears.
What the Atlantic beast?
Good. Alright, anybody have any failure of the week they want to address?
I think
Just
so.
wait, just on marks. Andre,
I
have
feel
any
that-
failures from any particular players in Horn right now?
Yeah, I'd give a big shout out to a man who's playing a Pharaoh in Hun.
Okay, well, that will go as my fail for the week as well.
My failure for the week just happened like 5 seconds ago. Well, a man drop in the chat and the ladies drop their number.
Wow.
Misty
Take
run
some-
away.
Take
Misty
some
run.
notes, Shannon. Take some notes.
Misty run and hide, girl.
When you see Saucy Paul call you.
Oh my god. Oh, this
What is man, boy?
Alright, last segment, a new one. We're trying some new segments right now, you know, testing the waters. Basically, segments called What You All Think. Basically, I'll ask a question, and
Oh my word!
as the question say, you tell me what all you think. So, what you all
Bottom is missing.
Alright, what's your think of comparing two games in completely different genres?
Off the bat, that's something weird. You can give an example.
Alright, like comparing Devil May Cry to Final Fantasy.
Nah, that don't make sense.
Yeah, that don't make much sense to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like,
Um,
yeah.
how
that's- as they say, that's apples and oranges.
I don't see no-
You could compare Devil May Cry to something like God of War. Final Fantasy, nah, not really.
Well, to me, it would be much easier to compare two games within the same genre, but I think you can still compare two games outside of their genres, like in two different genres, like what they have in common. Because I think two things that every game have in common is like audio and visuals and functionality.
Well, if you
Agreed.
want to recommend a game, then in that sense is that so I recommend this game because it has elements of and you name the game, something like that. Yeah, it would make sense.
Stun, man. Can you stun?
So
Just
Well, I would have said story too, but not every game has a story, obviously. Some will have lore.
wait,
but
ideas?
not a story.
But they have an XP like
Was he playing
Mr.
stupid or?
Man, run the gun, who refused to stop a rampage that was charging me, and now I'm dead.
Oh shit.
Alright, so
Check the comments again there, boy.
I
I
don't
really can't talk about right now, boss.
Oh no!
Bran, I would advise you to take a look at the chat.
Yeah.
I think you have a fan.
It's not really a fun now, way.
Oh, maybe she volunteered.
Trust me.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
A man sound like that Pillsbury bunny boy there.
Funny. That's very funny.
Brian, if you can't look at the chat, basically your fan said, I doubt his balls even drop.
Ronzi got killed on this thing.
So feel on you, Brian.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Nah, he just dead. Until he just dead anyway.
He probably did because he was typing in chat.
Yeah.
Man, no skin opening, normal.
Brian,
So,
you have a
Brian, what do you think
response?
about what's all there? Brian and Darian. We
I don't
did
know,
it!
kinda-
Ooh!
Yes.
Oh my god, boy.
Wow.
These men have words, boy.
Brian,
And of course, you get Healy, man.
Oh boy.
idiot! Brian, I would advise you not to be so rough with the chat.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Ow.
Okay,
I think you
okay,
just stop.
ladies. Okay, ladies, keep it in your pants. this, this ain't a no holds bad match, so please think of the children.
What children?
Yeah, label like a PVC pipe, yes?
Talk to me, or you know, to Quentin, girl.
Started the whole I'm typing.
My God.
Hey.
All right. I think that's a nice place to end the podcast.
I don't think so now.
Oh my god.
Tell you, them ain't ready for my mouth. You. I don't
Oh,
want. I don't
shit.
start with the
Oh
words
shit.
and
Oh
words.
shit. Oh shit.
Hold on. All right. Okay, if anybody is watching this as a video on YouTube right now, basically Brian is having a little beef with an audience member.
None of beef.
Hey, all of this is just shit talk from what I
And
understand.
it's quite
Just shut up,
entertaining.
just shut up.
I hope so.
Just saying.
Oh, and-
Angel is shit talker. Just saying before you get yourself in more deep waters.
I just talking shit, and if I can't handle shit talk, then you need to.
Angelina,
Right.
Angelina, anything could bust in your hand if you had the right tools, by the way. Brian would-
Not necessarily.
I
But she
have
bust
no
a piece of concrete.
Anyhow,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I would say that's kind of unfair because it's two different type of gameplays and
Mhm.
the stories are very very different. So
Actually, the only thing that you could be able to compare is story.
no, well, that's
Because-
what, not every game would have a story.
well yeah.
Wait, look at these
Story
men.
and gameplay. Yeah, how would you gameplay
I
reception? The gameplay reception.
I would come back and say, well, some games will have the audio and visual trump on other games if they have more funding, you know. But when it comes to
Yeah.
functionality, I don't think any developer has an excuse when it comes to that. So,
Yep.
in my opinion, you could judge two games based on their functionality. That's about it. We were expecting one other cast member to come in, but like he's stuck in something.
That 5 minutes to reach home, boy.
Uh, Yeah, see. Blaze, you can make it for the podcast. But yeah, boy, I making that hour and a half. Nowhere to be found. But yeah, busy man, so as we expected. All right, that's about it. See if we getting them outros. Skeggy for the girl them.
Peace.
Oh my god, I get charged too, boy.
Andre.
Get
Um,
charged.
yeah, fellas, ladies, interns and enders. Hope to see you all next week. Try a game called Hunt. Best move out there.
Best
Oh,
move
Lord.
out. Hunt
They
for
already
life.
had a start in you, yes?
Life.
Alright. Big up the Soccer Breast crew. And big up the Punky Boys Association.
No boy, it's Keggy for the girl them and the panty droppers. Way you forget to.
All that in it.
See, I still don't agree with, but anyway, we'll get into that next time. Shannon.
Arch out.
Okay.
Wait, out of the game itself, or you know?
No, I don't play with him.
Yes, you
Ah.
are. Okay.
He's
Whatever.
spectator. Yeah, play.
And resident playboy, aka the punky bringer, Diane Ante.
Keep
Well,
bringer. That's like an item in one. Yeah.
I didn't see you bringing any females to the floor, any female gamers. So you know, just saying. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoy tonight podcast. You know, do you have any comments or
Yeah,
any
good thing you don't bring
suggestions?
them in, Brian. See them.
Hey, boy.
Well, then again, I mean, you know, you say that you know the slightest breeze that does, you know, kind of make you get hard on. Just saying. Anyhow, continue.
Actually,
Fire
you
out,
said
bro.
that. Shannon,
Oh, my bad. Anyhow, continue with my outro. Continue with my outro.
Man, I can't freaking bottom.
I prefer the term jackass. Just saying. Anyhow, continuing.
well, okay. I
Hopefully,
will be referring to you from now on. I'm glad you're okay with that.
yeah, as a jackass. At the end of the day, I'm glad to be a jackass. I just make jokes and take jokes. Anyhow,
Well, in Colombia,
I thought
that's
that
not
is-
the only thing jackasses take.
I thought
well,
that was
we're not in Colombia. Eh? We're not in Colombia.
It
Just
don't
saying.
matter. It's still being referred to as a jackass.
Anyhow, I hope you enjoy tonight podcast. If you have any suggestion or comments, or you know, you just want to give us like you know feedback or anything, you know, drop a comment on the YouTube videos when they go up live, properly posted, or go on the Facebook wall and drop a comment or a suggestion or whatever you want us to talk about. Like I keep saying for the past few weeks.
All right. All right.
Ronnie had activated Dreamer Madness earlier, but
My name is Rod, aka Cross. Thank you for watching. And even though we may roast each other, have a beef with the comment section on, and it's all joke, it's all fun. You know, we all get to laugh and have a good time. You know, non personal.
All of it is just shut up each other because all of it is friends and we can take this shit up.
Besides that, man.
Please refer to human beings who either have the reproductive systems of either a male or a female. Thank you very much.
Ouch! Yeah, so it's non-personal, nothing taken to heart. At the end of the day, we all laugh, all have a good time, right? So I hope you all enjoyed today's podcast.
oh my god, I did.
Battle of the Missy Baldio says, would we have a battle of the consoles next week? If
Battle of the
We could talk about it and it could be something in the future update.
I tell her one time, most of the men here is PS men and the bias.
I game
Look who
on
talking.
PC, I game
I am
on
PS
handheld, and I game
Yes,
on
man.
PlayStation.
For Sony,
Who
Sony
have
can't
more-
do nothing right for you, right? Yet all the gaming displays on Sony.
I find that very true though.
No,
It is-
right now
All he just do,
I'm playing the Son.
all he just be doing is licking Microsoft bottom.
and because you post Microsoft best. So this
All right.
shit.
Right. Thank you.
But
Thank
yes,
you.
I am
thank
the
you.
only man in this gaming group with all the consoles. None of them have a Microsoft console. So what
Actually,
does
if you had
that
the
say?
money now,
No. What does that say? Boy, they want to talk.
That
that
is-
you have money to spend on console.
Yeah, sure.
That's what it says.
Sure,
You have,
sure.
you have money to spend on elsewise.
Well, to be honest, Brian, whatever you could play on Xbox, you could play on PC. Most of the games that they play on Xbox, you could play on
But the
PC.
man them here, who only man who play on PC is Shannon. He do man can afford a graphics card. Compared to the rest of them, man.
What's that? The only man who could afford a graphics card.
Oh my god, I did again.
All right, yeah. So going back to your question, Missy, it looked like it is going to
don't
be
make
a
sense.
topic for next week.
It don't make
Nah,
sense.
it does make sense.
To me, it
Don't
don't make
worry.
sense because
Well,
All
if
your
you
men-
try to look at it from an unbiased point of view, we
You
could
can't-
try.
you can't defend a console if you never had one to experience it.
Yeah,
Well,
but
then
you,
that
you
is where you
could
come in,
just,
Aaron. I mean,
But all it is
but-
bashing, all it don't even watch. So
But Brian, if it doesn't mean that how it had games that coming out on Xbox that we know better on Xbox. If you understand what I'm saying.
I say we give it until this week and everyone, get their little
So
details and write down some points.
Sony have no Halo.
Wow, Andre. Wow.
But
wait, Andre using that as a selling point?
Yeah,
as using it as a selling point for Xbox, Sony has no Halo.
Okay. I thought you meant for you now. I was wondering.
But as usual, Brian, too
Well, yeah,
inside a Microsoft bottom. To understand
Halo-
what I say, Philip.
if I wasn't, I have all, so you can't really say anything.
Just
And I
because you
even-
have it, doesn't mean you're not biased.
Social media suggests otherwise.
No, if you are a gamer, you would appreciate gaming from all.
Man, look, girl for you. She says she own all the consoles as well.
Who's that?
the
same
same girl
mystical.
the same girl that just say have a flat bottom.
Well, yeah, this girl, she actually make more sense than all your men right now.
But Brian, we
No,
never
it's Fred.
bad talk Microsoft though, so I don't know where you're coming at.
Hey, no, I'm not saying that. It just seems that how. Let me ask you a question. Why
Uh-huh.
not only have a Microsoft console?
Because it have nothing from that Microsoft have exclusive that would buy in Xbox 4.
It come at the same reason I wouldn't buy a PS4 brand. It do have a good reason.
Something to
buy it.
sell to you.
Let
Ergo,
me-
Yeah.
The three
All
big
the-
games that Microsoft have, Halo, Gears of War, and Forza. I'm not a Gears of War fan because I don't like the motion of that game. When you're sprinting and the screen jumping like that so much,
That is
That-
one of the best third-person game ever.
I don't like how my eyes are very sensitive to that. It's getting me nauseous. I don't like that. I played Halo Combat Evolved a lot, but I never really fancy any of the other Halos that came off of the console. So that never interests me to get an Xbox to play that game. And Forza, I prefer Need for Speed over Forza. And Need
Well-
for Speed is a multi-plat.
There's something we could do. We could do the pros and cons of consoles. Or we think the pros and cons of consoles are and go over that.
I'm
Well,
not saying that the Xbox is a bad console. I'm just saying the PS4
Xbox
has
is a good
exclusives
console.
that I would more play than the Xbox.
Plus,
And
most
the-
of my friends
the-
on PS, so
I just see the Scorpio right now. Because
the
unless
Scorpio is a beast.
you
Yeah.
the latest article
hey,
out right now, right?
Misty did say that. Isn't this a topic for next week?
No, we just trying
Getting it
to.
out of the way one time.
Boy, let me pull up this article one time and read it for them men here.
Misty start a war.
Let's
Don't
say
be
that's all.
backtracking now.
PS Pro, they say PS Pro support is growing up to be a disappointment in many ways,
I agree with that.
right? And from the comments, men them say small performance gains are nice, but overall, I agree, it's a disappointment on the whole.
Which is why I don't have a Pro and I still have my OG PS4.
Yeah. And I'll keep my old PS4 until it ready.
This is the thing
I
that
need to buy a new one.
this is the thing I don't understand about these men and them. So they
Mhm.
come and put this thing that men saying, yeah, true 4K experience. But the sheeps them in realize it's upscale
Sheeps.
4K.
No, I think the technical term is Sony ponies.
Yeah, but anyway, it's upscale 4K.
I only know one that actually is a Sony Pony. Yeah?
Hey,
That's how Uncharted Pony done.
Yeah, that's our Uncharted pony.
and he's still
What's
shit.
the difference?
Yeah, we're saying, Bran?
He better pay you for these plugs, you know.
No, we ain't calling him.
Hey, somebody did call
Somebody
him
did.
over there.
And he talking right now.
Get quiet.
Yeah, Bran, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, but I find that whole PS4 Pro didn't make no sense. I know they do it just to bring on the VR system, which is not even doing good anyhow I take it.
It it not doing good, but it not doing that bad.
It's like a gimmick, boy. Nobody wanted
If it
Like
to.
wasn't
the
for
VR
Resident
system.
Evil, the VR would be doing way worse than it is right now.
That's where you
That
feel this Baba man, this bus miracle. Man.
that is the only thing in VR that's actually good. The
Yeah.
Resident Evil.
Don't see Batman real gimmicky. And
Boy, with the
glitchy.
Batman, it could look like you're jerking off, dog.
All right.
So that just say how bad that VR game is.
Right now, well,
I should want to game for sure now.
you want to pawn them back gauntlets and be like,
Yes, yeah, I agree with Ron. It's like the PS Vita all over again.
I mean, being a owner of a PS4 Pro, not because I wanted to get one, I just had to pick up one because my PlayStation went through. I would be honest, I mean, I'm not seeing no
Eesh,
big
amount.
difference. Like everyone's saying, is just like, just scaling the graphics a little bit. Other than that,
Yeah. And the only games are really on native 4K is 2K17 and some indie games.
yeah, some. Also, one other thing, like with some games when you're playing it on the original PlayStation, you know how you'll get that jet engine sound?
Yeah.
You don't get with the Pro.
Yeah,
That's the
the
only other
Fix
things.
70 Pro.
That's the only things. I mean, other than that, I mean, I don't see the need to really be upgraded unless your console went through and you have 400 US to shove out. Other than that, the Slim is a good buy as well.
Even still, I say I would quicker buy the Slim than the Pro.
Microsoft had to
Yeah.
put out the Scorpio to compete just with the
The
Sony PlayStation.
But-
Not even the Pro.
but
They just had to come out with a better console.
Okay, I'll
Right.
agree with you on that. But when it comes to the competing with Sony, that is not really the case
Guys,
because
I think we should already take
they
this
did
into
a
the next
survey-
system because
they
we
did-
done spent like 15 minutes and it's already.
I would say that
We'll
all
just get the topic over and done with.
because of the Pro, well, because of the thing now, the Scorpio now, developers them would have no more reason to say, well, we can quicker develop for the PS because it's a more stronger system.
Actually, because they already accustomed developing for the PlayStation, the current gen PlayStation, it'll still be easier for them to develop for the current gen PlayStation.
No, it's not that saying whether it'd be easier. Remember, developers want to have some that could push
the games
full.
they want to
Right.
sell the
That's
game.
why the quicker would I release it, the better will obviously would I run better on the thing, right? But now the advantage is that Microsoft will have is all the games will run at 4K compared to PS which will be upscale 4K.
Yeah, but is 4K really that necessary in gaming?
Me, I never see it, so I can't tell how it looks.
4K is not
Yeah,
a
I-
necessity in gaming, but it is more pleasing to the eye as well as 60 frames. 60 frames. Some games really do need 60 frames, like fighting games, especially when they're online, because they
But
need
yeah,
that
I could only
precise
see
motion. No, but it is. Trust me, Andre. There's no. If you have
Andre, I
been
don't
watching
know
60
that.
frames,
Was that
for
Sean?
Nah, boy. You sound like that meme.
if you have been around 60 frames for a while, you would see the difference between 2K and 60. Even on YouTube, you just see the difference now for now. In fighting games, to be honest, you need 60 frames. And I think racing games too.
Yeah.
But when coming
It's
back
not.
to the Scorpio in terms of if they're bringing out the Scorpio to compete with the PlayStation 4, I don't think they would because they recently did a survey with about a small group, about 2,000 gamers, where they asked people if they knew about the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4 Pro, and the Scorpio, and about 21% of those people knew about the Scorpio. the rest didn't even know what the Scorpio was. So if they can't get the name out there, how they expect to sell a console like that? Even I think 29% even knew about the Switch, and the Switch had better marketing than the Pro.
The kits for the Scorpio out a while now, you know. And it have
Yeah.
a LCD screen in front to say I
To
can
show the frame
display.
rate.
Show the frame rate. They also say can do show all kind of other things apparently. So me know if that would be in the final bill.
I hope so. And it looked like the Scorpio is more aimed to more hardcore gamers. If they implement something like that, then that would confirm my beliefs it's more aimed at hardcore gamers than the casual gamer.
Boy, right now is bent over and grease bottom in his tongue, yes?
Well, let's see what game you're playing on the Switch as if I even have to ask.
She told me Mario. She actually had to come off the stream. She told me she was playing Mario or something like that last
That
week.
girl
so-
get through. Yes, she are real money.
On a side note, though, anyone watch the Riverdale finale?
Yeah.
Nah.
What do you think about it?
It ended up good. I would
Ended
like to see. I would like to see
Season
what
two?
season 2. Yeah, that is a good ass series.
I like the way it end off, so that way you have a kind of like wanted to see what going to play off in season 2.
Mhm.
Like who shot Archie's father? We're going to
Hey, I don't need to watch the series anymore, do I?
way. No, well,
What's
I ain't
Spoiler
spoil
alert.
the main thing, that's the
Probably
last scene.
Oh no, never mind.
Diane be spoiling.
Listen, by the time I'm going to watch that, you don't have season 6 out, so don't worry.
Oh my
No, I was not
I
going to
actually
say
had it
that.
download. I go and delete it right now.
Dog, hey, you need to
was-
actually watch that to do. You're gonna see a lot of things. I'm not even gonna talk about what happened.
I
in the
have
episode.
I have much better things to watch before I watch that.
Like
What is
what
that?
Target?
Your little Tony.
What's Target already?
Boy,
Or-
this man does watch some sci-fi series. Just
One Brian, you can't understand it too.
no, I can't understand because I see string and thing in it.
Them wires.
But
Alright.
Skeggs, quick question, Vern. I can still be
Yes, for I guess it'll be.
good.
Well, we will get more into that console war probably next week. So I think we already did the intros, huh? Yeah,
Yeah, we already did.
all this.
Yeah, before.
Alright, so thanks for listening to this extended version of the Gaming Syndicate podcast.
Probably like this, just drop a comment or
Yeah, like, subscribe, check out the Facebook group in the description and like that as well if you can.
and
By the
follow.
way, Darren is done by Injustice.
Yeah, we done pre-order.
Okay, so
So
Alright.
Injustice what Tuesday evening then.
About
That would
Tuesday evening, by Tuesday in the morning, as soon as I wake up, by 1 day, right?
Well I gotta work.
I'm back in my
So yeah.
yeah, it's a Tuesday evening too because I work.
So I can meet all day up in the evening then.
Actually, no, Monday midnight because I off anyway. Yeah,
So Monday midnight then. I could probably get a 2 game Monday midnight.
Or we could probably stream it for them.
Yeah, that's what I was not gonna say. I was
I'm
gonna do.
taking all our cutters and streaming matter.
Well, all of us could be bad, so it don't matter. Yeah, so all I could look forward to that. We'll post up some stuff on the Facebook beforehand to let all you know. Alright, so this was the Gaming Syndicate podcast. And
We
niggas
out.
out.
Uh-huh.